All right, welcome to this explainer. If you're a busy entrepreneur and you're looking for, high leverage, automated revenue streams, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're breaking down a highly systematic business model using Faceless YouTube Shorts. We're talking about a system that leverages artificial intelligence to generate nearly $25,000 a month in profit. And get this, it only requires about 10 minutes of your daily time to operate. I know, it sounds like a massive stretch, right? But the data and the execution strategy we're about to look at are entirely grounded in reality. Let's get into it.
So, here's our roadmap. We're going to move rapidly through the automation opportunity, the specific ranking niche, your AI tech stack, the production workflow, and finally, operations and consistency. First up, Section 1, the automation opportunity. High ROI, low time investment. Okay, let's talk numbers. $24,937. And to be clear, this isn't some projected yearly return. This is actual 28-day profit generated from a single faceless YouTube Shorts channel operating on this exact model. Because the overhead to run this kind of channel is virtually zero, this gross revenue essentially functions as pure net profit. For a business operator like you, this is the literal definition of an asymmetrical bet. Extremely low financial risk paired with just incredibly high upside. And the timing? It's honestly perfect. Look at this comparison. Google Trends data for YouTube automation peaked massively back in early 2023. But today, it's seen a steady decline, hitting its lowest point in years. So despite what the crowds might say about the space being saturated, the data proves the exact opposite. The market is completely unsaturated right now. For you as an operator, less competition means a much easier, faster path to algorithm virality and rapid scaling. To compound that low competition, the payouts have actually surged. We're looking at an exceptionally high US RPM of 42 cents. Now, RPM stands for revenue per mil, meaning for every 1,000 qualified views, this creator earns 42 cents. So let's say a single short generates 7.9 million qualified views. Well, that translates directly to over $3,200 from just one piece of content. The monetization viability for shorts is fundamentally stronger than it has ever been. Moving right along to Section 2, the ranking niche explained. This is the ultimate viral product. So, the crucial point here is understanding this specific content format known as the ranking niche. Look, you aren't filming anything yourself. You basically compile already viral clips from platforms like TikTok or Instagram and visually rank them based on a theme. Think of it like ranking the funniest parkour hails, or ranking near-miss driving moments. You're simply curating these attention-grabbing moments and adding your ranking opinion to them. It's brilliant because it instantly captures and holds audience attention. Why? Well, because the viewer inherently wants to stick around to see what takes the #1 spot. This is the easiest content ever to make. That's a direct quote from our source material, and it really hits the nail on the head regarding the incredibly low barrier to entry here. We're talking about inspirational channels in this exact niche that have generated over 5.7 billion total views from just a couple hundred videos. So yeah, the demand for this bite-sized, highly visual ranking content is absolutely massive. Next, let's look at Section 3, the AI tech stack, or as I like to call them, your digital employees. I want you to think of these software tools not just as apps, but as your fully automated digital C-suite. For competitor data, we use a free Chrome extension called VidIQ. For ideation and research, we tag in Claude AI. For the actual heavy lifting of the automated editing, we rely on a tool called Viblo.ai, which, by the way, even offers a 7-day free trial. And finally, for content sourcing, we leverage TikTok's highly optimized search engine. Together, this stack literally replaces a whole research team, a creative director, and a video editor. Pretty wild, right? All right, on to Section 4, the production workflow, 5 to 10 minutes to output. Let's walk through this streamlined standard operating procedure. Step 1, you find an inspiration channel that's already getting millions of views and use VidIQ to grab their unique channel ID. You then feed that ID directly into Claude AI. Step 2, you prompt Claude to generate a competitor breakdown and extract their top-performing video topics. Step 3, you take the absolute best proven topic, let's say parkour fails again, and plug it into the video ranking generator inside Viblo.ai. Finally, Step 4, you just search TikTok for that topic, copy the links of clips that already have millions of views, and paste them straight into Viblo. This entire turnkey cycle, it takes a mere 5 to 10 minutes to complete from start to finish.
But execution is always in the details. When you're inside Viblo setting up your video, you must follow these rigid aesthetic rules for your on-screen titles. The text must be exactly 2 lines, never 1, never 3. You only highlight the absolute core keywords like parkour fails, leaving out filler words like best or ever. And you must use clean, standout colors for those highlights like red, light blue, or teal. Why is this so specific? Because the viewer's brain needs to instantly understand the premise in just a fraction of a second. In this business, preventing that scroll is absolutely your highest leverage conversion metric. Now, I really want to emphasize this golden rule, 5 to 7. When you're pasting in your TikTok links to build a video, you should always rank between 5 and 7 clips. Never less, never more. Here's why. If you rank too many, people get bored and swipe away, totally killing your retention. But if you rank too few, the video is too short and you don't generate enough total watch time. So 5 to 7 is that algorithmic sweet spot to perfectly optimize viewer retention. And here is a brilliant psychological trick to add right before you hit generate. Enable the custom playback order inside Viblo. Instead of ranking clips sequentially from, say, 5 down to 1, this feature randomly shuffles the visual ranking. So it might show clip number 2, then jump to 6, then back up to 3, saving number 1 for the very end. This keeps the audience guessing and prevents the video from feeling repetitive. It keeps the viewer completely hooked until the final frame. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5. Operations and consistency. This is the execution reality. Let's pause for a second to ask a critical question. We've talked about a $25,000 monthly profit and a crazy fast 10-minute workflow. But, as we all know, every high ROI business model has a non-negotiable requirement for success. There's always a catch, right? So, what is it here? Here is the reality of the execution. You must post 1 to 2 shorts every single day. This is completely mandatory. Intense daily consistency is the engine that drives this whole system. The channels making thousands of dollars a day, they post every single day without fail. If you skip days and break that consistency, the YouTube algorithm will simply not push your content and you will not go viral. You really have to treat this with the operational rigor of a real business. Sure, it only takes 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes must happen every single day. So I'll leave you with this final thought. You now know the unsaturated market opportunity. You know the exact ranking niche to target. You have the AI tech stack to do the research, and you have the 10-minute daily production workflow to execute it all. With AI literally doing 90% of the heavy lifting for you in basically no time at all, what is stopping you from launching your scalable digital asset tomorrow? The blueprint is right here. It's time to build.